Welcome to 5 Minutes with Grey Hair Dave. He has grey hair, he has a grey beard, and he wears glasses like the guy in the artwork. Oh, and the guy in the artwork is better looking. Now here is Grey Hair Dave.
Well, folks, what did you think of that 11labs.io intro? If you remember right, I told you that I enjoy having my intros be pretty much the same all the time. It's going to be the same words, it just may be a different announcer. And I get those voices from 11labs.io. Now, I say that in the beginning because I want you to know that that is an AI voice. This is not an AI voice. This is me. Yep, that's me, Dave. Good old gray hair Dave. So, that's the great thing about 11 Labs is that it can give me all kinds of different things. The one thing you got to remember is I'm not affiliated with 11 Labs. At least not yet. I'm going to look into it and see if they've got a affiliate program. But right now, I don't have any affiliate programs that I'm working when it comes to the things that are involved with this podcast. So, I hope everybody's doing great. It's been a week here, been a different kind of a week, and we've had some rain here in Florida, which is always good. And not always, but we were a little bit low on the rain. But it's not been terrible. But we are getting is the Sahara sands. The Sahara sand is making its way all the way over to the United States because of the jet stream, the wind flow, all that kind of stuff. And it's just weird. I personally don't understand it. I don't understand what in the world's going on with that. And I firmly believe it's not my decision or my responsibility to know these things. All I have to do is know that that's there and I don't like it. But today it is keeping the rain chances down. So that's cool. So what else is going on in your lives? Or in my life here? Oh goodness! When it comes to the foot problems, we've gotten a little bit better. We're out of the brace that I got originally from the doctor. Now I'm into what is called an ankle stabilizing brace. Sorry for that noise. That was one I had to read the name off the box. So this one's a little easier on my foot, and hopefully I get better soon with that. That's going to help because I was having quite a bit of pain. But when it comes to the work situations here at the wonderful world of Disney, because you all know I keep talking about the mouse or this or that. I work for Disney. We all know that. I'm not back in my regular job. I'm working for the light duty department. Now that's not exactly what it's called, but basically that's what it is. Light duty. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I get to keep working. I get out of the house 3 days a week because I'm part-time. I meet some cool people. I get to talk with people, and I'm working in an office where I know most of the people in there because I've worked with them before when I was in scheduling. And I have to admit, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it, and it's not taxing, not hurting my foot any, so we're good to go. But I do get to see, all the goings on underneath Magic Kingdom, and Magic Kingdom. You've all seen, I'm sure, the videos of the utilidors and what it was when they built it and what it is today. Because everybody knows Magic Kingdom, everything that you see is the second floor. Everything down in the utilidors is the first floor. So they had to build up to get the second floor. Where'd they get all that dirt? Seven Seas Lagoon. Which is why there's a lagoon there. Makes all kinds of sense, right? I tell you what, Disney had it figured out. But there are all kinds of fun and and challenging changes coming here at the Magic Kingdom and Disney World as it is all the way around. Today, which is June the 7th, is the last day for the Muppets 3D adventure. They're tearing that down, or they're renovating it to make it something else. I don't remember exactly what that is, but they are. So today is the last day of that. And now it's not the end of the Muppets. It's just that they're going to move over to what used to be called, still is called, Rock and Roller Coaster. Now, I stopped riding roller coasters a few years ago, and I may have to take it back up just to the what one looks like. You know, I don't know. The Muppets and a roller coaster, that could be fun. The Liberty Bell boat that travels around Tom Sawyer's Island here at Magic Kingdom is going to go away to make room for the new Cars Land. Now, Walt said change is inevitable and we need to embrace it. It's a changing world. It needs to be a changing Disney World. He felt that. He embraced that. He loved to change. I like change very little. I do like it. It doesn't bother. It bothers me sometimes, but it eventually it's for the good. I hated when they shut down the Great Movie Ride at Hollywood Studios just to make Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railroad. That's cool, though. I still haven't been on that. But it'll be something different. It's going to evolve because you've got to bring in new people. Here in Orlando, Universal Studios just opened up the Epic Adventure. And it's four lands all in one, and it's been the big news coming for a long time, and now that it's here, it's pretty popular and it's pretty packed. I have talked to a couple people who have been there, and they say it's fantastic, and I would expect nothing else out of Universal or Disney. So that's all I'm saying. And we got to keep up, and times are changing. People have seen all this over and over and over and over and over again. Every time they come, it's the same thing. Well, you've got those that think that should be nothing but the same thing. That's why I come. I come because this is what I expect. But then you've got those that say, yeah, but can we have something new? You look at the people who are the roller coaster fanatics. And I don't know if I'm calling them the right name, but that's the only name I can think of at this moment. But they're enthusiasts. They really love roller coasters. And they can't wait for the newest one. And that's why places like Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio, keep bringing on new roller coasters and fading away the older ones. And I think that it's the same kind of a concept here. Yes, we are for children. You know, it's based upon a child's dream and a child's world here at Disney, but it's also for the adults. You've got to make the adults just as happy as the kids. So, you know, and today's kids aren't watching the Daniel Boones or shows like that, or Lassie or things like that anymore. They're watching other stuff that's out and available now. You'd have to go to, I think, a Pluto TV to even find a Daniel Boone show, and I don't even know if you can find it there. I don't even know if you can find it on Disney Plus, but I'm going to look. Updates to come. I may pop back in to this recording and edit it and say, hey, by the way. But just so you know, it's changing and it's a good thing. So what else is going on in the world? Elon and Donald Trump are at odds, I guess. They finally the bromance is over. I don't know. I've gotten to the point, folks, where I have just given up on politics. I haven't given up on the fact that it's there. I've given up on the fact that I got to keep up with it. It's gotten to lunacy. It really, really has. And that's the way it works. So, anyway, folks, hey, do me a favor. If you got any comments, questions, or concerns, or thoughts or things you'd like to hear about from me on 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave, go to my website, 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. That's the number 5, minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. You can go to that little icon at the bottom. It looks like a microphone. You click on that. You have to put in an email address, but I don't sell email addresses. I'm stingy. I keep them for myself. Leave me a message. I'd like to hear from you. You can also go to the Contact Me page. Also, folks, I am also recording this in video, this podcast, so that I can show boomer podcasters how I'm using Logic Pro. So what I may do today is I may start the Boomer Podcasters page up on YouTube and post this as my first video. And what I'm going to show them is how I record on here, and then the next video will be how I'm going to edit on here. I want to make sure that boomers, baby boomers or anybody who's thinking about podcasting, to let them know that it's not rocket science. It really is not. It can have challenges, but the challenges are good. I mean, and any generation, Gen Z, Gen Y, Gen X, millennials, a lot of you are already podcasting, but a lot of boomers aren't. Now, there are a lot that are, but I think there should be more. There's so much knowledge out there. There's so many things that you could talk about if you're a boomer that you need to talk about. When you go as a boomer, who's that going to be left to? And it's not just who's it going to be left to? It's what do you want to contribute to the world? And if you're a boomer who's, let's say you're retired and you really don't know what to do with yourself, this can be something to do. It's fun. I enjoy it. And I know a lot more people want to hear from this generation, whether you're talking about golf, trains, aviation, baseball, football, whatever your hobby is, pickleball. I mean, I'm sure there's 100 different podcasts on pickleball, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't have one too, because your opinions and views and talking about it might be completely different than somebody else's, and you might resonate with people. I do this a little bit of 5 Minutes of Gray Hair Dave as a hobby. Boomer Podcasters is going to be part of my job. It also coincides with my other business, which is called Gray Hair Productions. Gray Hair Productions is a podcast editing and video editing company where I take other folks' podcasts, their audio and video. I edit it for them so it looks good and it sounds good. Send it back to them so they can send it off to their hosts. So if you're thinking about doing something like that, I would love to help you out. Come on board. Go over to grayhairproductions.com. Leave me a message in the Contact Me page. Contact me and say, hey, I'm interested in this, Dave, and I'd like to talk. And I'll schedule a Zoom meeting or whatever we got to do to get you to podcasting, okay? So there's that. Also, folks, if you know somebody who does not know what a podcast is, does not know where to find one, doesn't know the genres they can listen to, how to subscribe, how to follow, how to unfollow in case they don't like it, do me a favor. Show them for me, please. You'll be doing them a favor and me. And while you're at it, tell them about 5 Minutes of Gray Hair Dave. He's a little bit goofy. He changes the subject every week to whatever he wants to talk about. But who's to say you can't do the same thing, right? Also, folks, please don't forget, smile at somebody you don't know today. While you're out and about, you're going to make their day, and they will in turn make yours. So, at everybody here in my goofy mind at Gray Hair Productions, this is Gray Hair Dave saying, you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you again next week. Bye.